Swarm Hat. So my last video kind of reminded me of a story. So I'm going to give you guys any Training story that I can think of whenever I have time. So seven, they're obsessed with seven. Seven deadly sins, a lot of things come in seven, and it is because the number seven, that's how long it took God to make the world, 7 days. And you read the Bible, like sevens come up all over the place. And some people mistakenly interpret that. They're like, well, that means that the Bible's all number coded, and therefore, no. I mean, seven probably is an important number to God. Is a seven always a bad thing? I don't think so. But just the thing is that to these creatures, they like to use these numbers in bad ways. That's the numbers have power. And at least to them, this is like I don't understand the metaphysical, like, does anybody really know? God knows the metaphysical reality behind the number seven, but to us, like, we're just kind of guessing. So here's the story, 7 and 7. Have you guys ever heard of a drink called a 7 and 7? It's Seagram's 7 whiskey and 7-Up. And it's foul. It's disgusting. Why would you ever mix whiskey and 7-Up? I don't know. And that's it. Just those two, 7 and 7. Well, whiskey and 7-Up. And the reason I'm just sharing this story is because I know some Canadians, okay? Because this is another funny thing. Somebody just talked to me about Canadians. Canadians are so inverted. Like, they're just all trannies, okay? If I've never met a real man from Canada. So Canada is highly inverted. So there's just these Canadian trannies I know, and that's like their go-to drink. Their go-to drink is 7 and 7, which is disgusting. But it's because they're Mason trannies, and for them, it's like more important to live with the coding and with the secrets. And one of these trannies that drinks 7 and 7 all the time is also a habitual liar type person. And so that's just a tranny, And even there, it's just weird. Definitely, like, looking back, huge Mason family, Canadian. They're just complete reverso parents, the domineering, scary, fat. They get fat to cover it up. MTF, mom, and then jolly, cheery, FTM dad, who was always fun to be around. It's always the scary mom and the quiet, but fun and soft dads. That's just, everything's backwards in Trannyland. Anyways, their dad was a habitual liar. He would just say things like, "Oh, waves are made from giant whales jumping in the ocean." Just these kind of things. It's like, why would you say something like that to kids? So, but that's how Masons are, guys. They're liars, and they like their numbers. They like their number coding. 7 and 7. Have you ever heard of somebody drinking something so disgusting? Seagram 7 whiskey and 7-Up, and total Mason drink. So if you've ever heard of somebody drinking that, total Mason, because I don't drink anymore, but you can try it yourself if you have those things on hand. It's not good. All right, so that's it. God bless everybody. Hope you enjoyed.